So quite a while ago I stated that I had some new fish, and I really actually forgot to make a small announcement on that. You know, remember Klaus? Yeah, I have two now. One is going to be just 1 inch or 2 inches, or not even. It's not even going to be that big. But the other one, damn, it's going to be a big fish. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it still is somewhere. Usually. One of those, the bigger one's tail was luring out somewhere, but it's not anywhere to be found as of now. So maybe it's somewhere at the top there. But hey, guys, remember that fish has to get a name, because I really can't find any, and you know it also makes for some quality content. Well, it's going to be a small episode today, but I figured I should just let you guys know. So it was already going through the community, the crafting jewelry, and now you can actually craft from season 1 to season 7 in terms of yeah, actual jewelry. So it's nice to see. You can get this for about half the price of a regular Shadowforge, so you actually still need 10 of those specific Shadowforge materials to actually be able to craft a full set. But I was honestly thinking, you know, that the older Shadowforge were going to be either craftable or to be bought in the local shop. So it's nice to see that the older sets are here as well, you know. But now there's just one small thing that I actually do want to notify people on. Last Guild War featured the newer Shadowforge materials from season 4 to 6 or something, or season 6 to 8, I'm not entirely sure. But where are the older Shadowforge materials going to go, you know? I mean, we see the new Shadowforge materials coming up, but the older Shadowforge material, the Shade Essences, the Beast Shanks, and all that kind of good stuff, where are they going, you know? Because if you want to get a Shadowforge from one of the older seasons, or be able to actually craft one, then the materials have to be distributed some way or another, you know? And I don't see them anywhere as of yet. I've only seen a Dragon Coin in the top 500, but the Shadowforge seasons 2 to 4 are nowhere to be found. One thing that it's just like weird to me, why they didn't put any crafting time on it. You know, it's just, if you put it on here, you know, if you just click it, it's just there. It just does poof, and then you got it, you know. And it's not bugging me, but it's like maybe it's still in a test stage. You know, I'm not sure on it, but it would be nice if they added somewhat time, like 24 hours or something, to make sure that the rest of the armors, you know, that the actual Armorsmith is utilized still. Because you can see 54 hours to craft the Shadowforge, why not 54 hours, or actually one day would be better, to craft the Shadowforge? I mean, it's not something that people want, you know, but it's like, the Armorsmith is supposed to have time to cook the armor or the jewelry, you know, and it just doesn't feel right to me if it's just like this, and then you click poof, and then you got it, you know. And yeah, this works fine again. Not applicable. I just saw that actually. It's the first time I saw that. But is this nice? Yeah, and hopefully they will continue to keep adding newer seasons as the seasons go on. Because what season are we even in as of now? I mean, are we at season 25 or? And you know, it's the Shadowforge have been over here for 2 years, and I'm not saying I want a new tier, but I want something brand new to come to the game, you know? I mean, jewelry crafting, it's nice, of course, but new events is what people actually do want to see, you know? Splash of the Titans, it's disappointing so far, in my honest opinion. I mean, the event, you know, the Kraken Furies and the other materials are distributed very nicely, but you get 2 of those Shadowforge armors where you can actually pretty much only get 1 to tier 10 if you are free to play. Well, I mean, free if you want to. I'm not even sure if you can get 2 to tier 10. And yeah, that's the biggest thing that is actually bugging me. Heroic mode is on as well. I'm not. Is here? Yeah, here it is. So it has the Bushido's quiet as we speak. But the thing is, if you can get this armor in Armorsmith, you know, and if you can get this thing, the jewelry set, why even bother with heroic mode if it's right here right now? I mean, it takes somewhat longer, of course, but you know, you don't have to. You can just go for this one and get the Bushido's Quietus in here, and you know, and if this is too strong for you, you're just going to go ahead and craft it. I mean, that's kind of a tip. It's like I said, it's a tip. It's a tip, you don't have to follow it, you don't have to do anything with it, but it's just a tip. So yeah, like I said, I'll be looking into the next raid, which is going to be Earth Spirits, probably. and hopefully they will be making some adjustments to those milestones, or as well as ribbons. And hopefully we can see the shade essences, Dragon Coins, B-Shank still going over there, of course, because as free-to-play players, you know, we want to fuse away all the Shadow Forge to get better Shadow Forge, of course. You know, I mean, those heavy jammers, these guys don't need anything of this. You know, they just craft it and probably enhance the season once away if they see it, or they don't even craft them anymore. But for the free-to-play players, you know, every Shadow Forged is one Shadow Forged, honestly. Unless it's one of those shitty armors. So this is my thoughts in about 5 to 10 minutes on how I feel about this update. It's a good update, honestly. It's really a good update. But there was just the time, you know, that there's no time limit. It's just not Armorsmith-like, honestly. it just feels to me that the Armorsmith guy is just giving it to you like, here you go. But that's just me nitpicking on the smallest things. Let me know what you guys think about the jewelry update. I mean, first we got this this specific ring or amulet that we could craft. You know, they were testing it out. That is a big step forward from Deka Games. You know, first test it out before you actually implement something big into the game, because this is not going to be a game changer. I mean, to be able to craft the sets for the Shadow Forge that I still have from, let's say, Season 3 or Season 4, because I am not sure which of my accounts still use Season 1, but a lot of my accounts still use Season 4, Season 5 Shadow Forge, and it's nice to see. So let's take a look at the Gold War before I actually do end up the episode here. And let's take a look. This is the Shadow Forged material blitz. Yeah, you can get 5 of those, of course. And there's no set in here because it's okay, I see. Okay, it's just another. Let's take a look. Yeah, this should be changed. Honestly, they should just give out some more fusion boosts. It's too little. You know, it's just too little. Do we still get over what? No, of course we don't get any Shadow Forge materials in here. It's I'm not entirely sure. I mean, Shadow Forge materials as in for the Aqua Geru tearing up armor. But this should be changed, honestly. I mean, to just get a couple, one fusion boost, you know, what? Nobody needs these fusion boosts anymore. We need better fusion boosts, or we need more fusion boosts for that matter. As fusion boosts are really distributable really nicely everywhere right now, as of late, you know, and those spider keys, you know, they should just put on somewhat more as well. There's no real significant difference in the Earth fusion boost and the spider keys. Honestly, I don't really see anything in terms of pushing aside from, you know, the fact that maybe the blaze orbs. But anyway, guys, that was it for this episode. Was this a nitpick episode? I guess, you know. I mean, I want to give out my opinion as well, and I want you guys to leave your opinion down in the comments below as well, because I want to see what your opinions are about this update, you know. I like this. I like the update. The only bad thing, the only real thing that it's just like one small thing that it's just me only, of course, that's thinking that, but like there should be somewhat more time, you know, instead of them just giving it to you. Yeah, nitpick episode. How about that, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all again next time. Don't forget to smash that like button, you retard.